Imagine a hypothetical meeting between René Descartes and Nelson Mandela in a timeless intellectual space. Picture Descartes, quill in hand, a philosopher who championed doubt as a path to certain knowledge. Hear his famous declaration echo through the ether, "I think, therefore I am." Now conjure the image of Mandela, a beacon of calm, a fighter for justice and equality. His journey was one of resilience and unwavering belief in the goodness of humanity. These two intellectual giants from different epochs and continents stand at the precipice of a conversation that transcends time and space. Descartes, the embodiment of methodical doubt, was a man who questioned everything to unearth irrefutable truths. His philosophy was about peeling back the layers of assumption to find the bedrock of certainty beneath. On the other side, Mandela, a man who too valued education and knowledge. But his certainty came not from relentless questioning, but from empathy and understanding. His struggle was about unity and dismantling the oppressive system of apartheid that thrived on division. As their conversation begins, you can feel the tension between Descartes' emphasis on individual rationality and the importance of the self, and Mandela's fight for the rights of all people, regardless of their background. Yet, they find common ground in their mutual commitment to justice. In this meeting of minds, Descartes, the thinker, meets Mandela, the doer. Descartes shaped ideas that would influence future generations, while Mandela's journey demanded action and leadership to bring about change. As they meet in this intellectual space, they begin to explore their differing viewpoints. Their conversation promises to illuminate the philosophical issues that exist between them. They are about to delve into the nature of knowledge, the tension between individualism and communalism, their perspectives on rights and justice, their roles as leaders, and the legacy they leave behind. As they depart from this intellectual space, their ideas continue to inspire and shape the world, bridging the gap between philosophical thought and social action. Descartes, known for his methodical doubt, starts the conversation. He was a philosopher who believed that the path to knowledge is paved with questions. To him, nothing was above scrutiny. Doubt, he asserted, was the tool to chisel away at the murkiness of assumptions and arrive at the irrefutable truths that lay beneath. His philosophy was rooted in the idea that knowledge is something to be discovered through rigorous questioning. He famously said, "I think, therefore I am." This statement encapsulates his belief that our ability to doubt and think is the most certain proof of our existence. On the other hand, we have Mandela, whose approach to knowledge was less about doubting and more about understanding. He valued education and knowledge, but not as an isolated pursuit. For Mandela, the acquisition of knowledge was deeply intertwined with empathy and understanding. He believed that by understanding the perspectives of others, we can gain a more holistic view of the world. His journey was one of resilience and unwavering faith in the goodness of humanity. His philosophy was rooted in the belief that knowledge wasn't just about understanding the world around us, but also about understanding each other. Despite their differing approaches, both Descartes and Mandela shared a deep respect for knowledge. They recognized its power and its potential to transform individuals and societies. They understood that knowledge, whether acquired through doubt or empathy, was a key driver of progress and a vital tool in the pursuit of justice. While their methods differ, both Descartes and Mandela value the pursuit of knowledge. They remind us that the path to truth can be a journey of questioning or a journey of understanding, but it is always a journey worth taking. Mandela, with a smile, brings up the topic of individualism versus communalism. He reflects on his lifelong struggle for unity, recalling his fight against apartheid, a system that thrived on division. He speaks with a gentle strength, his words painting a picture of a leader who saw the strength in numbers and the power of a unified front. Descartes, raising an eyebrow, counters with his emphasis on individual rationality. He speaks of the importance of the self, the power of individual thought, and the capacity of every person to reason and doubt. His words echo his famous declaration, "I think, therefore I am," a testament to the power of the individual mind. As the conversation unfolds, it becomes clear that their perspectives, though different, are not entirely at odds. Mandela acknowledges the importance of the individual within the community, recognizing that it's the unique contributions of each person that make up the collective strength of a group. He speaks of a communal harmony that doesn't erase individuality, but rather celebrates it. Descartes, in turn, acknowledges that individual thought does not exist in a vacuum. He concedes that our thoughts and ideas are often shaped by the communities we're part of, the people we interact with, and the collective knowledge we inherit. He recognizes that while individual rationality is crucial, it is often through dialogue and exchange of ideas with others that our own thoughts and beliefs are refined and improved. Despite their different perspectives, both Descartes and Mandela agree on the importance of respect for others. They believe in the inherent dignity and worth of every individual, whether seen through the lens of communal harmony or individual rationality. This shared value forms a bridge between their two worlds, a testament to the multifaceted nature of philosophical thought. The conversation between them continues, each learning from the other, their dialogue a dance of ideas that transcends time and space. Mandela passionately speaks about rights and justice. His voice, steady and strong, carries the weight of a lifetime spent fighting for the rights of all people, regardless of their background. He tells Descartes, the struggle for justice was not merely a battle fought in courtrooms or on the streets. It was a battle for the hearts and minds of people to make them see the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. Descartes, ever the thinker, listens and acknowledges the importance of justice in his philosophy. In my pursuit of truth through doubt and reason, he muses, I acknowledge the necessity of justice. After all, can we truly claim to be rational beings if we do not recognize the importance of fair treatment? Mandela nods, appreciating Descartes' recognition of justice's role in rational thought. But he also emphasizes the need for action. Justice, he says, is not merely an intellectual exercise. It demands action. It requires us to stand up against inequality, to voice our opposition to unfair treatment, and to work tirelessly for the rights of all. Descartes, ever contemplative, agrees. Indeed, justice is not a passive concept. It demands engagement and action, whether in thought or deed. Their conversation flows like a river, each contributing their unique perspective. Despite their different paths, Mandela, the activist and leader, Descartes, the philosopher and thinker, they find common ground in their shared commitment to justice. They understand that justice, whether it's fought on the battleground of ideas or in the arena of social action, is a universal principle that binds humanity together. In this timeless intellectual space, Mandela and Descartes, two figures from different eras, cultures, and philosophies, find a shared commitment to justice. It is a testament to the enduring power of ideas and the unifying potential of shared values. Their shared commitment to justice highlights a common ground between their philosophies. Descartes reflects on the role of thinkers and leaders. He muses, "In my time, I saw myself not as a leader of people, but a leader of thought. My role was to challenge, to question, to push the boundaries of what we consider to be true." His voice is contemplative, reflecting the introspective nature of his philosophical journey. Across this timeless divide, Mandela responds, his tone resolute, embodying the strength of his leadership. My path led me to action, to the front lines of change. It was not enough for me to think, to ponder. I was compelled to act, to lead, to inspire others towards equality. In this dialogue, we see the contrast between leadership in thought and leadership in action. Yet, despite their different roles, both Descartes and Mandela have left lasting impacts on society. Their legacies, one carved in the annals of philosophical thought, the other etched in the journey towards social justice, continue to inspire us today. Mandela and Descartes discuss the legacies they have left behind. Nelson Mandela, with a tone of gratitude, speaks of a legacy woven with threads of reconciliation and the relentless struggle for equality. His journey, he reflects, has left an imprint of unity, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the goodness of humanity. On the other hand, René Descartes, with a thoughtful smile, talks about a legacy of rational inquiry. His philosophical explorations have paved the way for an era of questioning, of doubting until irrefutable truths are found. His contribution, he muses, continues to shape the contours of modern philosophy, promoting a culture of individual rationality and the importance of self. In this hypothetical meeting of minds, we see how philosophical thought and social action can intertwine and impact the world. The legacies of Mandela and Descartes, though distinct, share a common thread, a commitment to justice and the betterment of humanity.